Do you go camping often? Do you?
I am so opposed to it.
Really?
I'm horrified of camping.
Why?
Because I've convinced myself that I will get rabies if I go camping.
I mean, probably. No, I'm kidding. No, you're fine. I mean, it's good to be conscientious of woodland creatures that are acting dubiously. It is extremely rare.
Okay, so
yeah,
you have your tent. There's a particular scenario I'm very scared of.
Please express to me. I'm very curious now.
So you build your tent, you go to sleep, right? And a little bat like rips through the tent, goes under the tent.
Like they want to do, yeah.
As they're one to do,
Absolutely.
as far as I know. And then they come and they find something exposed on your body, and they have that like numbing agent venom stuff when they bite, so you can't feel it.
Very specific breeds do, yes.
Sure. They could be everywhere.
Non-indigenous to here. Yeah,
we don't know
continue.
That. People are out here wilding with their breeding and transferring
That's
animals.
True. Yeah, you're right.
And then they come in and so they get you and they're just going to town and you don't even know because they have these tiny little teeth. So like maybe you're just like, oh, like a little bug bite or something. And then you end up having rabies and it can activate at any time and you don't know to go get the shot, like to prevent the rabies. And once you have the rabies and it activates, you suffer miserably because rabies is awful and you end up being scared of water and it's very scary and your brain turns to liquid and then you're dead. So that's why I can't go camping.
No, you know what? That is a valid line of logic. Look, I'm never gonna trash anybody for your specific illogical phobia. However, you're probably 1,000 times more likely to die in a car crash.
I don't like to drive either, and I avoid that at all costs.
Well,
too,
then there you go. Well, then you have somebody else drive you, and you make a bat-proof tent. But no, like there's something about the experience of being in a space that is removed from civilization.
Yeah.
That is quiet. But being prepared enough to where you don't have to rough it if you don't want to. Like I enjoy parts of that experience too, but you can also very easily find ways to, if you want to go to like a glamping experience, you could do that, or even bring enough supplies to where you can have a very comfortable experience when you don't want to be out in the elements. You can just retreat to your safe space and have all the comforts you wanted to bring with you. But especially as suffused as we are with the noise of Los Angeles, which I love in its own right.
Yes.
I love Los Angeles. I love the city. There is something so cleansing about having a significant period of time in which you are unreachable, that the sounds that fill your environment are the rustle of leaves through an occasional gust of wind, the sound of multitudes of birds talking to each other, chirping in the air, getting to recognize their songs independently, some of them getting curious and looking at you on a branch and like coming down and snacking, on whatever sort of, food that you grilled earlier and forgot you left a piece on the ground. Getting to watch the sunset through the canopy. And then the transition from night to day, which is very different out in nature than it is from a cityscape. Yeah. And the stars. Oh my God. There are some spaces on some clear nights where you can see the band of the Milky Way itself across the sky. And it's just you in the quiet. And it is such a beautifully grounding space. As long as you don't get bitten by a bat and get rabies. So if you can find a way in the middle of there to find a friend or friends that you feel comfortable with and have enough of those creature comforts and barriers while you're sleeping to ensure that you feel safe, I would recommend giving it a shot in that environment. I don't want you to feel pressured to either, because the point of it is to relax. And if the whole time you're going, I know they're out there. Every time you hear you're like,
Yes.
But I think you would enjoy it more than you'd expect.
I have been, that's the thing is I have been camping and I did like camping a lot. So I was a desert rat. Like I would go out to the desert.
Oh, Joshua Tree in that area. Yeah.
Yeah. Or even just, I was one of those like motorcycle riding.
Oh, no way.
So I would go to the desert and do that. And it's gorgeous and I loved it. And then I read something about rabies at some point in my 20s and I just like could never again.
So it's not a series of things that came together. This is just the one sticking point.
One story about rabies that just has like, I'm like, I cannot put myself at risk for rabies in any particular way fashion. That's the most horrific thing I could think of.
I got it.
Is rabies.
Kevlar cocoon.
Okay.
That
Is
you
that
just sleep in. Well, I'm sure we can get it made. There's somebody on Etsy who could probably put it together. But yeah, you're fine as long as you sleep in an enclosed, impenetrable barrier. I'm sure we can figure something out.
Or I could just get, like you said, glamp. I could rent a house
you could
in
do
the
that
desert.
too. Yeah. That's a step in the right direction.
But I don't feel like that's camping.
No, but I'm not gonna.
It's not really camping.
Yeah, I mean, look, you'll find your time there when you do, but until then, just avoid the bats.
Oh, keep an eye out for the bats.
They come out at sundown. That's pretty great.
And that's the thing too, is like, I do love bats. Like, I think they're super cute. They're adorable. Like, one of my favorite things is like watching, like, on Instagram, there's this like bat sanctuary, and they're like fruit bats, especially. Like, have you seen fruit bats eat? And they're little chomps.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love it so much. But then it's just that particular scenario with like rabies. I'm like, you're there, and I love that for you, and I will like donate to you, and you're adorable, and I love everything about it. But as soon as I'm just like, everything changes when rabies is a factor.
Fair.
It's the weirdest phobia. I read about rabies, and now I'm paranoid.
That's absolutely okay. Everyone has that. There are irrational fears in certain regard. Like I
was going to say, do you have an irrational fear?
I have never skied because there's a part of me that knows the minute I do, I'm going to die.
Right.
Like, I have friends who are like, come up to Mammoth and we'll just snowboard or go skiing. It's cross country. I'm like, no, I will find the wrong slope and I will lose control. I'm going to hit a tree. Over. I'm going to Sunny Bono this in a second. And I'm like, but I know better. Mm-hmm. But I've had multitudes of opportunities, and each time went, no, I know this will be it. So I'm just going to stay home.
See, and now I'm wondering, because like you're telling me that, and I'm like, none of that's unreasonable. So I'm wondering if there's something I need to figure out. Because I'm like, yeah, I won't do that either. That's too much.